Okay, so today I'm gonna make some of the maps into a 3D map, at least topographically, um, using this program called Gaea while I wait for Unreal Engine to download because frickin' Epic Games throttles their own download servers for whatever reason. So what I like to do um, is I like to take some of my old maps and then use their settings and then make copies of those maps and then build my new maps within those settings. But to show you how it all starts, I'm just gonna go with the new project to start. Gaia is pretty cool. I am no way an expert, nor am I even like adept at using this. Um, I'm using a new mic, so if it's too quiet, let me know. I just was tired of hearing my AC unit in the background. Um, so what we'll start with, what we're gonna need to do first is we're going to need to start a draw. Um, and then we can click on this, click on this. This is the painter. It's not perfect uh, just yet. I think they're still working on it. Um, I used to have a drawing pad that I would use, but uh, I don't really bother with that anymore. It's a whole mess to set up. So let us, let's see. See if I can open this without showing you guys my Windows Explorer. Okay. Go to pictures, my maps. Okay. Let's start with, yeah, we'll start with Tartania. Oh, actually, no, it's not. Let's start with the Red Winged Highlands since it has lots of mountains. That'll be fun to build on. So, set this up here, set this up here. Okay, so we're going to need reduction in the height just to build a base layer to carve into for the rivers and such. And so what I've done is, there you go. I just increased the size of the brush so I could hit as much of the map as possible and then reduce the height um, that I'm drawing into. And then we can increase the height a little bit more. Draw this first mountain range. Um, Down like this. Up like this. Then let us, well, actually, this will probably be a raised area as well. Well, actually, let's just raise this whole right side of the map, since it'll probably be, even though they're valleys there, they're going to be higher altitude than this wooded lowland. So let's increase the height a little bit more, drastically reduce the size of the brush. draw in a little mountain group here. That. Then it comes across like that. Then up. Then let's draw another mountain group here. This is going to look really ugly. And one thing I've learned about doing anything artistic is that it's going to be ugly whenever you start. But over time, things get better. Just gotta trust yourself. Okay. Some of that. Some of this. This is basically here. So this is gonna have to come out some. Should be fine. Like that. Like that. This. Like that. Okay. Now the reason I say this isn't the best is because if I close out of this and then go change the settings around and then come back to it, it's going to not save the height I'm at, nor does it really tell me what level I'm at right now. There's no way for me to find that out, so I can't really very easily come back to it besides eyeballing. So I generally try to do all the drawing in one go. But while this is out, let's just minimize this, come back to this. We can change a little bit of the settings to start. So we're going to set a blur. This basically cuts those hard edges that are there. Crank this back though. It's pretty good so far. Off of the blur, um, let's do, actually, let's, hmm, let's do a noise just to add some texture to the land. Let's do, huh, what is that type of noise called? I can't remember the name. It's what, does it start with a P? I feel like it starts with a P. Yep. Perlin. Perfect. Yeah, this texture is enough. Let's add a node. Let's add an adjustment node here. How does that blur look? Okay, cool. Now let's throw on some erosion. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's go back to the drawing. Let's increase our height, decrease our size. Now, if you want the mountains to look realistic, you kind of have to make them um, follow a kind of direction. So, like, if um, so if you have two tectonic plates coming at each other like that, the mountains aren't going to form like this, right? They're going to form like this. Because it's basically, if you're looking at it from a side view, push, push, and then the fabric that's here gets crumpled, right? So they're going to be following along this way and sort of crumples, depending on the material that's being crumpled. Um, they're not going to be like this, right? Um, Actually, no, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because it looks like it would go like this, but and it would if this were a side view, like if this went like that. Um, but the reason it doesn't form ridge lines like this is because of the compression of the land. So I have no idea which way the tectonic plates are moving on this continent, but let's just say because this is a flat land here, it's moving this way, um, and it's crumpling into this. We'll call it the Gaea star plate. So you're gonna have ridge lines like this, right? That makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. I'm not very good at explaining things. So the reason it looks jank like this, remember, everything looks ugly until you add in the details and stuff. So just remember to be patient. Okay. us increase the duration and let us increase the shaper so they're not such stark peaks. Okay, very nice. Because remember, they are just highlands. They're not like Himalaya-sized mountains or anything. Um, Let me let my dog inside real quick. Okay. Looking pretty good. Um, let's kind of make them bigger as a whole. Yeah, I like that. Now there's like a riverify function that we can add, but it's kind of meh. I mean, it's not so bad, I guess. Let's take a look at our map. I mean, it's basically what we want. Is it though? I mean, yeah, river coming out of here, river coming out of here, but it's going north. It needs to go west. So we're going to take off the river function and we're going to make some rivers of our own. So we'll pull back open the painter and we have to prepare for how bad this is going to look. Reduce the height, bring up our drawing. And that looks like it changed nothing. So going to, actually we're going to increase the height a little bit and instead draw these. So this is going north, we'll go that way. Come on now. Yep, it just does not like me. Does not like me at all. Okay, looks like we're gonna have to restart the painter. Oh, it is drawing it, it's just that the effects are too strong, huh? Okay, let's keep that in mind. Oh, it kept it. Here I am complaining. Let's widen it a little bit. Does that improve it? Hardly. Let's decrease the height. do I feel like it's not doing anything again? Oh, because I did it that way instead of this way, maybe? Oh, jeez. Yep. Oh, no. Okay. Just the height a little tiny bit. Reduce the size a little tiny bit. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the undo button doesn't actually work, right? Oh, it does. Okay, cool. Okay. Okay. This seems to be doing it. Pull back up our drawing. Then let's decrease the height. Okay. Cool. Last one. Okay. Now let's see how it riverifies. What? What? I mean, this one was okay. It kind of followed it. Didn't go this way, but that's okay. Go that way. Why did it just cut straight across these though? Uh, it's still not going the way I wanted to. Change it back to its default. Change the seed. Yeah, it's always something we can change in Unreal Engine whenever it finally. Yep, no, okay. In the whole span of 25 minutes, it moved 200 megabytes. How fantastic is Unreal Engine and the Epic Games installer? And it's just it's not working right. So let's go back to the drawing, see if we can finagle it some more. Maybe, actually, here, hold on. Let's instead change the Perlin settings. Nope, not what I wanted. Cool. Well, I promise this is a good program. I promise. Okay. All right. Let us be back. So let's flip these bad boys around. Nope. Just delete this entirely. Okay. Kind of. Nope. I mean, we still have rivers going north to join that river. It's okay to have these connected, I guess. Let us take our down cutting and our erosion scale. Oh, jeez. Let's increase our duration. That will help. And decrease our down cutting. I mean, I like that. It's not perfect, but this is also only like 20% of the way done. Once we add textures and models and stuff, it'll look a lot nicer. Okay. To export files from Gaea, I guess I might as well show you. Is this really what I want? Hmm. Well, actually, let's go back to drawing. Since we don't have the Perlin noise, we're going to need to modify this landscape a little bit ourselves. So let's reduce the height to what we think it was. I think maybe like right there. Nope. Okay, Control Z reduces height to 0. Does not undo. Okay. Let's see what that looks like. Okay. So this is one thing I kind of, I mean, I know a lot of people really just use this program to make individual locations, like a particular mountain or something. They don't really use it for whole mountain ranges or regions. But what I would really like is if I could set a specific zone for a modifier to apply. So like I would do like Hillify right here, or even probably like this whole wooded area, I would do Hillify. But, you know, beggars can't be choosers, so we work with what they give us. Yeah, that looks fine-ish. That looks fine enough. Yep, let's save this. And whenever Unreal Engine finishes in 18 years, I'll make the rest of this video.